Welcome to Alive with One, a hobby-based and manager-based podcast. Today I am Stephen Maddox. What the fuck? I introduced myself like that. Whatever. I'm Stephen Maddox, and with me today.
Introduce yourself like what?
I am Stephen Maddox.
I am Jian. We are Jian. But Jin's not here, so...
No. Just two of us today.
Yeah, the Stevens. A Steven sandwich, if you will. If we ever have some kind of weird sexual interaction, that's what we could call it.
I'm going to pass on that.
Me too, but, theoretically speaking, in another life. So I don't know if you heard, maybe if you've been living under a rock, there's been some character changes.
Yeah.
So whether you've been living under a rock and have had time to read them is a totally different story. In my case, some of this will be kind of new.
Yeah. You get to live react a little bit.
Live on one, not a live on one, live on one. Like Drake. He's actually, that's The Weeknd. My bad. I was like, Drake's playing near me. No, but it's The Weeknd. Easy to confuse, but
yeah.
I meant to tell you this offline. This is just a random tidbit. So our last episode, we talked about going to squad goals, and I mentioned Rob and all that. Rob's coming up on Sunday, but he's inspired me to go to more concerts, and Brand New's playing in where I live now. And I saw that they were playing. I don't know if you know Brand New, but they're kind of an emo.
Yeah, I know them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I saw them and I was like, holy shit, they used to be, or still are. They've kind of been one of those bands that you listen to when you're younger and they age well.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, they've aged very well. And so I still listen to them. But I saw they were playing at this big, there's a DCU center in downtown Worcester.
Nice.
They're playing there, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I just found this out 3 hours ago. I had to do the pay for the tickets, but here we are. I got them.
Hey, don't regret it. Enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that My Chemical Romance show is going to just be too pricey for me.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, but anyways, characters live on one.
Yeah. Live on
I mean,
one.
we can tangent about
critical.
Music. Then Rob maybe will actually listen.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get him on. We had breakfast before the Becky tournament, and he had some really good music recs for more modern new metal kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, every time you talk to him, I gave him recommendations, which felt pretty cool. When So recently, a professor in one of my classes, I was talking about some book I was reading, and he was like, "Wait, what is that? Can you send that to me?" And it's always when someone knowledgeable and you get a recommendation and you're like, nice.
Look at me.
Yeah. I did something you didn't, bitch. But yeah, Rob has every time I talk to him about a band, he'd be like, "Oh, you listen to this, you listen to this." And I'm like, no, who has the time?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess it's a life update too, but characters alive on one.
Yeah.
I mean, so just the two of us. We were pretty succinct usually, so I'm trying to extend some filler here.
That's true. We aren't the rambler. Well, you're more the rambler one than I am. So we're
only when lots of people are on. When it's two of us, all right. Besides Nick, Nick and I can talk for a long time.
Yeah, so. We know with those episodes, they just go on and forever.
They're great. Characters alive on one.
All right, I got two good ones. So the first one. Is a little bit of a spoiler because we'll talk about Magic had her health increased. She went from 5 to 6 health on the front side. And so I played one game last night, and I was watching the guy play the game beforehand, and he used Magic both games, and at both games, Magic was left alive on one to then turn around and slap somebody. She turned around and one-shotted Yondu, and then turned around and one-shotted Bill.
With which attack? Out of curiosity.
Yondu, she did Dark Kyle.
Oh,
and then Bill, I think, was the same thing.
Were they playing APOC or combo?
No. He was playing combo.
Okay.
It's Rob.
Cool.
Of course he's playing combo.
Well, I don't know.
Combo got buffed. He's like, I'm back on it.
I haven't seen Rob in probably 6 months. So
yeah, I mean, we haven't either. I haven't seen him at the shop for a month or so.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to this, so
yeah, we're fine. He hates podcasts.
But I saw the other. I've replaced that Rob with my new Rob.
Which Rob are we talking about?
I forget his last name. My God, been studying too much. I can't remember names.
I mean, we don't have the last name of the podcast.
Reale, or I don't know how you say it.
Yeah, Reale.
Yeah. Fake Ale.
ACO winner from a year ago? 2 years ago?
Oh, he won? I thought Andy got him or something.
No, I think he won ACO 23.
Oh, yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
But he really uses MCP as a placeholder for concerts that are in the area.
When he looks at MCP, he just sees music symbols and
he
notes.
literally will. he'll be like, I gotta go. I'm like, it's round 3. Anyway, so I'm seeing him and Jeff on Sunday though. But
oh, nice.
Yeah,
they're coming up for a concert.
Yeah, they're coming up from Jersey. Yeah,
nice, man.
That's a Team Roll Protocol, a subsidiary
that we learned that you're not a team member of.
No, I'm not a team of Pork Roll. I'm a team of Roll Protocol. But anyways, so what's your other Alive on one?
The other Alive on one is Shang-Chi is really stupid because he can't blinks, and then he was flipped, survived a full activation from King Black Bolt on 1 health, and then he just activated and Cleansing Strike twice to heal back himself up.
Oh my god.
And then survived the next activation by King Black Bolt again. I was like, dude, this guy is stupid.
Who was using...
Matt, one of our local guys. Matt.
Oh, you were using King Black Bolt?
Yeah, he was using it. He's doing Inhumans.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah, I've been rocking Steve 1 Avengers recently.
Jesus. You're really on that sweat train now, huh?
I was on that guy. I heard about the Hulk, Gorgon, Steve 1, and Shang-Chi at 17.
Oh, God.
I was like, that sounds really cool. So I've been playing that.
You bring Jane, too, right? I'm guessing.
Nah, she's not in it. I should probably put it in. I'm still flexing around with the list a lot. I have, I have a weird Sam cap for reserve member. So, I get more leadership so I can then reserve member Gorgon is the idea.
Yeah. You should put Jane there.
I probably should. I could probably drop... I have Panther 1 in there. I could probably drop him for Jane. Or I have Voodoo in there. I could probably drop him as well. Because I'm like, the more and more I'm playing...
I thought you were on Criminal. Like, what is this? Avengers. 2 weeks later?
Yeah, I know, man. I saw that 17, and I was like, I want to play that.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I haven't played Criminal since.
Oh, all right. Well, I
said I was going to play Criminals, and then I played one game where I flexed into Spider Foes, and then I haven't played it since.
Well, okay. I mean, you texted us a Criminals list, so I assumed you were working that up. Yeah, I didn't know you were.
Now I'm playing Avengers.
You're going to be like fucking Kenny now, just switching around.
Yeah, man.
Cool, though. But that sucks. Shang-Chi is quite oppressive.
Yeah, he's great.
I haven't... When did I play my last... Well, it's only been a week, to be fair, but it feels like it's been 3 months. So I haven't played a game this week. Mike and I played a game about a week ago. 2 games. He was using fucking Convocation. I hadn't played into them against like a good player. Mike Waller, and I played, I should say. And they're pretty fucking good. I mean, I don't know. They were interesting. Their play patterns are different, which is what if you haven't played into them before, it can be like kind of surprising.
I think their leadership is good too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think they're bad. I just think they have I don't think any faction, maybe outside Sentinels, is like inherently terrible.
Yeah.
They all have like some jank they can do. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Cool. Hobby stuff. Yeah. Did I write that? Please leave a message after the beep.
Yeah, I think you did. Because neither of us have done anything.
Yeah. Jian, I'm so sorry. I owe him only 5 models, and I just... School's hard. Yeah. I'll do them. I mean, I'll force myself to do them. Also because I lost a local job I had, and so... I'm going to have to make money somehow. So I think commission painting, roommates having me do his Emperor's, or ex-roommates having me do his Emperor's Children, army, in kind of the same colors that my APOC is in, which is a lot of fun, like blues and purples.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah. So more like your fluorescent paints.
Yeah. Yeah. And he wants a grimdark style. Well, 40K lends itself to the way I paint anyways, but, so I'm doing that for him. So it'll be like a $800 to a $1,000 project. Nice. And then Jin's, or whatever. And then, so I'm open if people like that style and want me to paint. I'll probably put you on the books for September or October to start, because I got to finish these first. So
yeah. Can I send you Apocalypses to paint?
Yeah. You got to pay me though. The one caveat here is I have to be able to make money.
I just keep paying you to paint Apocalypse. You're like, please stop. I've painted 8 of these guys. Please stop.
Yeah, but I want him in pink now.
Let's give him as prize support.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
No, it'd be funny.
But it could be our thing now. Yeah, so I haven't been able to paint. and it sucks, and it's a bummer. Honestly, though, like to blend into Life Update 2, I just moved, and granted, I like my school semester. It's Friday. This will be released immediately tomorrow because we kind of skipped Thursday this week.
Yeah.
But my school started Monday. I brought a lot of stuff in on Friday. I brought kind of more stuff in, or moved out on last Thursday from my old place. Brought some stuff in onto the new place on Friday, and then kind of set up. And I had to buy all new furniture because the it's a smaller apartment than I've had because I'm a student. I mean, it's not that small. It's pretty small, but it's not like it's me and my dog, so it's not a big deal. But anyways, I had to build all new furniture, and so that took forever and sucked. I never want to do it again. And then I spent the entire weekend last weekend unpacking so that by Monday when school started, I'd be like set up and wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's a good idea. So you're just done
but it
with
sucked.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say.
Like, this is fucking tiring.
Yeah, I was exhausted. I still am because then school started, whatever. But today was probably the first day. I mean, that I didn't have like to do anything besides like the thousands of pages that I have to read. But I didn't have anywhere to go or like any place I needed to be or things I had to do. Yeah, so I just got to study.
Yeah.
But anyways, comics.
Hey, I've actually read quite a bit.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah. I started reading the new Magic series. I think I sent you a picture of it last night.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
The second issue that dropped on Ultimate.
Hot.
It's actually good too. It is quite good. I like how her character's
a pretty good character. Like, I think
I've never really read anything about her, so I really like the kind of dynamic with her and the actual demon inside of her. I really knew nothing about that, so I really enjoyed it. And then I started reading Superior Carnage because Fury's Finest podcast talked about it with Claw in it. Because some reason Claw's with Carnage. It's interesting. It feels like 2000s kind of like edgy stuff with like the way Carnage looks in it and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll finish it, but it's something at least.
That I don't know. After reading that, the King in Black, I don't know if with symbiotes, I don't know if they can do much better.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because I haven't read a lot of the newer Venom stuff recently. I've kind of fallen off of that too.
Did you read the Rick Remender Venom run?
Rick Ramirez?
Rick Remender. It's Remender.
Oh, I don't know if I read that one.
Oh, I just gave that to Nick, so he has it at his house. But I like that one. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, maybe it's Ramirez, and I'm just.
I know there's a Rick Ramirez, and I know I've read that.
No, it's. This is what I said.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Rick Remender Venom. That one's pretty good. I read it a long time ago. I don't remember what happened, but Nick owns it now.
Oh, wait a second. I read this, like, as a child.
Oh, really? Yeah, the art, is sick. So,
yeah, that cover,
especially the cover art. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's they released it in, a graphic novel form.
Oh, nice.
And Nick has those. I told Nick when he was done to give stuff you were interested in to you, so you can ask him for it. I also gave him Sandman, and I think you should read that if you haven't yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because this is with Hobgoblin and stuff, and this is like Agent... Yeah, I've read this before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then read Sandman.
Right, fair enough.
Neil Gaiman, aside, you should still read that comic.
I found a novelization of the Godzilla stories. So the stories, the novellas that the movies are actually based on. So on my flight to Tanzania, I have that to read.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited for that.
On random stuff like that. So about a year ago, I read a lot of books, and my mind can get really confused. So for nonfiction, I always buy the book, and then I listen to fiction. So about a year ago, I was talking to Maine Rob, and I was like, "Hey, I was watching that show, The Wheel of Time, and in the second season, it got really good. It's actually a really interesting world too, and you dive into the books, and it's like a click hole of dope shit. And some of it's kind of based on Taoism, and if you don't know what I'm studying, there's a lot of Taoism involved.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know if I've ever said this on podcast for our listeners, but I'm studying acupuncture in a medical school with a traditional Chinese medicine component, and it's it's a lot more involved than you may think. And I had no idea when I started, but like, I read Alan Watts a long time ago and I was like, oh yeah, I'm a Taoist now. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll apply to acupuncture school. That makes sense. And then it's like, oh, here, it's actually medical school. We tricked you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, but Wheel of Time has like some of those elements of like Taoism, yin yang, stuff like that. And anyways, I started to read the books, and I like was talking to main Rob, and I was like, "Yo, this is just walking, like worse than the Lord of the Rings."
Oh my god, it's like fucking Clerks 2.
Yeah, so I found that they made a graphic novel version of it, and I've had that in like an Amazon cart for a while because I want to pick that up. Yeah.
I'd probably read that.
Because they probably make the walking, they just cut it out or something, you know. So
it's more exciting.
Yeah, it's thousands of Nick and I have had arguments about this, but it is thousands of pages of them just kind of walking around this giant world, and I'm like, this is so fucking boring. So
it's literally Clerks 2 conversation.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, and for our Lord of the Rings fans, this is a controversial opinion, but I recently reread the books like last year or something like that. I love the books, don't get me wrong, but I do skip a lot of the Frodo Sam walking around parts. And the movies too now. I can't like watch them just walking to Mordor. I'm like, this is fucking boring. Like I know what happens, you know, already. The first time I'm sure it's a lot of fun. But once you've seen the movies,
the friendship, my dude.
Yeah, but it's more like I mean,
Sam,
let's just be honest. They just want to fuck each other.
Two dudes
share the load. I mean, that's explicitly sexual.
Is it? Is it though?
I mean, share the load, insert in mouth, and yes, you have a porno.
Do you think J.R.R. Tolkien used load as meaning ejaculate back in the early 1900s? I don't think so.
Anyways, I knew that was controversial, but I just can't. I don't know. If it's something for the first time and they're like traveling a lot, and it depends on how exciting it is, right?
You're not
like
here for
a fantasy
the journey?
novel.
I
am, but I can't do that when I like rewatch stuff all the time. And I rewatch stuff a lot. Like if I love it, like Lord of the Rings, I've seen. I don't even want to know how many times.
I mean, yeah, it's probably like hundreds of times for me.
Yeah, like the extended versions too, which that means it's like 12 hours out of my life every time I watch it.
They're just great to have on the background as you're doing stuff.
I actually leave them on for my dog when I'm leaving because I know they're like 4 hours with nice music.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so. Anyways, that's a long tangent to say that Wheel of Time graphic novel is something that I'm interested in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. What else have you been reading? Anything?
Let's see, I read that. I started reading Gundam Thunderbolts, the manga for it came out like early 2000s, I think.
I know nothing about that, but
and then, I want Gundam. It's fun. There's a new Gundam series out too, so I've been watching that too. So I'm a little on a Gundam kick, I gotta say, because I like fixate on things as I'm doing them.
Oh yeah, I get that. I get a little obsessed about certain universes for a while.
Yeah. Gundam G-Clocks, if you've watched any Gundam series, is actually quite good. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the art of that show a lot. It's very pretty to look at.
I have a weird issue. I don't know if we've talked about this on air either. I like have trouble watching animated things these days. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. I don't disrespect them. I just like can't get into it. So
fair enough.
Yeah, anime's like that for me. Like I understand it. I get the appeal. There's some great stories. I just like for some reason you put them on and I'm like, what? And turn it off. So.
To me, it really depends on like the type and the style. If there's like lots of like fan service and stuff like that, or like the women are drawn like super sexually, I'm like, this ain't for me, right? I just feel kind of like a creep, and so I usually will turn it off if it's like that.
Is that because your wife's in the room or something?
No, it's just like, this is dumb.
I feel like a creep. Oh, honey.
She's like, what the fuck you watching? Nothing.
Well, they have this weird. There's like people who are. There's like this whole subgenre of people who watch anime porn.
All right. We probably don't need to go into that.
I know, right, but it's interesting and weird.
Probably hit the brakes and turn around.
Listen, I push the envelope a little bit more each episode. So
we're going to slam those brakes, actually, please.
We are marked as mature content on
I'm
iTunes.
glad we are, because boy.
Yeah. Warning, do not play this around your children.
In other news, I learned that my phone will work in Tanzania. So you can't spam fucking tag me in 800 things.
I told you I wasn't going to be able to this year.
Thank God, because that was obnoxious.
Now I'm going to make an effort to do it, though. Like, you tell me no, and now I'm like, all right.
Well, that's the thing. My phone will work, so I will be able to see them as you do them.
No, I don't even like think I could remember to do it these days. So.
Just like set up a bunch of like automated ones.
I'd have to put it in my calendar, Steven. That's how bad it is this summer. So I have to put in my calendar that I share with other people. Spam Steven. And my classmates would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, school's so busy that everyone is like giving each other resources. So I like put all the tests and assignments in my Outlook calendar, and I shared it with like 2 or 3 of my friends. And so like they can see my life now. So Ironwell's in there. They're like, what the hell is this? Cool. But you were saying Gundam, and then
Gundam, going back to Tanzania. I'm reading a book about rabies right now, obviously, since we're going to do a bunch of rabies vaccines. That virus is wild every time I read about it.
Really? I bet it works. Actually.
Because it doesn't travel through like your lymphatic system or your bloodstream. It travels through your nerve, through the exoplasm of your actual nerves. Yeah, so it travels through those, and it travels like, I think it says like 2 to 3 centimeters a day. It'll travel up until it hits your brainstem. So it has like this weird latent period where you don't have any clinical signs with it.
Oh, that's pretty fast acting though, right? Because like, how long's are...
It depends. Like, there are cases of humans having rabies where they got bit, and then 2 years later they actually presented.
If you're Michael Phelps, does it take longer?
I mean, probably, right? Yeah. I wonder if it depends on where you get bit too. I actually don't know about that, but I'm assuming if you get bit further closer to your brainstem, it'll travel faster.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that makes sense because the local travel. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Does it travel up the gray matter?
No, it travels like through the actual. Oh my God, you're making me fucking remember this shit.
I'm learning about it. So.
So it's like through the exoplasm, through your dendrites.
Oh.
And then it will hit your brainstem first, which would be your brainstem, gray matter, white matter.
That's gray, I think.
I think it is too.
For our listeners out there, just in case you really give a shit. This is an MCP podcast, despite.
Brainstem contains both gray and white matter.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so it works way up there, and then it kind of hijacks your body. Yeah, it's a wild disease.
Because we're learning about gate theory right now, so I just kind of like bring that up. Which is a form of pain recognition by the brain, for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm. Pain is wild to learn about. It is wild.
So if you get hurt, just for our listeners out there, if you're playing MCP and you hit your knee against the table and it really fucking kills, start rubbing it. It will get better. Almost instantly, which is kind of fucking weird.
So, like distract yourself almost?
No, it actually travels up a completely the way now we're getting into the way the neurons work really briefly is like your brain picks up pain in one way, and then touch is picked up another way, and the touch will like override or change the way the pain neurons are like sending signals to your brain. So it like dampens it sort of. So if you rub something that hurts or touch it or massage it, you can kind of like redirect the way your brain's picking up the signal and make it less painful.
Yeah.
That's gate theory. Yeah. This is now turned into a medical podcast.
A pain podcast, right?
Yeah, well, and weird diseases that only exist, in Africa and other impoverished areas.
There's a rabid raccoon, rabid dog in Poland, Maine last year.
There were a couple cases. I looked it up because I was really worried when I got a dog about contracting rabies because it's pretty much a death sentence if you catch it.
Yeah, it is.
So, and for dogs especially. So I was like, how do I avoid this? My dog, first time I moved down to Connecticut, random tangent here, but he picked up a bat. And so then I was researching it because I was really worried. Because it was a dead bat, like in
the animal.
In a park.
I thought you meant like a baseball bat. I'm like, where is this going?
Like Batman. Anyways, we should probably get back to.
No, I mean bats. They're the biggest transfer in Maine, not raccoons, because like you get bats to find your house and stuff like that. And so Like indoor cat will go and fight it, and people don't realize they need to vaccinate their indoor cat.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with bats. They contract at least rabies. Among some other diseases, but this has been the Steven Medical Hour. Stevens. So now back to MCP. We have life events. You'll be out on this podcast it's only for 2 weeks though.
It's just for 2 weeks in June, middle of June.
Yeah. Which, let's see if we record an episode then.
Yeah, maybe not, right? I won't make the document, so you'll have nothing to follow.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to make Jian bring people on by himself. Sundays are usually okay for me to record. I feel like they'll be all right, but we'll see.
I believe you. You can get one in.
The problem is like in reality, I can go on podcast, but like if I haven't played a game in like 3 weeks, I don't know what I'll just be like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Roll dice.
Yeah, roll dice. So my only life event too was school's back. I just moved. My summer schedule was insane. I sent screenshots to the guys in our group chat, and there's 3 tests a week at least. So that's cool. Which means, though, more MCP related, is I'm probably not going to be able to get many reps in for Ironweld. So I'm going to guess that I'm going to suck ass at that event. But
hey, it's fine. I'm going to say it now. I'm not playing Shield at Ironweld.
Yeah, nice. That's good. But you're going to be way more practiced than I am. So I won't win that stupid Wolverine board, which is a big bummer. But to be honest, I'm using that weekend as like a break from school. So I don't even give a fuck. I just want to hang out with friends and have a good time. So
yeah, exactly. Go relaxing in. Yeah. If I win, I will give you that scoreboard.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to say if Jen wins, he'll give you that scoreboard.
Jen probably will.
Yeah.
Could be like, here, buddy, life sucks. Here's Wolverine. And it sucks too, because like as we were going to talk about today, I don't think they're like incredibly broken changes or anything, but like there's some exciting stuff that I want to use in my own list. But anyways. Yeah,
and I will say, like Apocalypse looks very interesting now. You have like more options, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how he does.
I even want to try Mr. Sinister too, because Kenny was like mentioning him to me yesterday, and like reread his card. I'm like, you know what? I feel like there's a little something here.
There is. I think he's power starved, right?
Yeah.
I think it's his biggest issue.
But I feel like in certain matchups, I don't know. I just want to kind of put him on the table and see what happens.
I think you actually should put him on the table. Absolutely. I think anything you're thinking like that, you should at least like play the character and see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I have like a weird idea for him, but I think it has to be like the perfect mission. Mm-hmm. He's kind of a control piece too, which is kind of strange. Mm-hmm. He's like a 4-threat Cassandra Nova almost. So to an extent. He has some of similar abilities, but anyways, that's the APOC.
That's another episode. The APOC
I know,
episode.
but we still have to record that one soon, so we'll get on that. Anyway, so real quickly, there's only 2 things on here. Ironweld on July 10th. I'll be there. I'll be in a fucking Hawaiian t-shirt or probably an orange jumpsuit, but either way, I'll be chilling the fuck out. So, who knows? Might even just start drinking in the first game. gotta release the stress. Atlantic City Open then is before that on June 13th to June 15th. Mm-hmm. And they're having a team tournament on Friday. It's a GT as well, so is Ironweld. They're both now GT status. I used to go to ACO for Warhammer 40K every year, and to be honest, it was my favorite event because it's in a goddamn casino and it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
I know
if I wasn't getting right back from Africa at that time, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it'd be great. Plus those Jersey guys
is really fun as well.
Yeah, they know how to party. And Jeff just started playing Trost. He's the convo player, pretty solid one at that. But he told me whenever that was that he plays craps, and that's my favorite game. So I was like, oh. This could spell disaster next time I go down to ACO. So but yeah, anyways, those 2 events are happening. Come to Ironweld. I want to try to encourage some of the Jersey guys to come up for Ironweld, maybe even the Montreal guys. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I love the Jersey guys because they're not like super close together. They used to be like right on top of each other, Atlantic City Open and Ironweld. So now they are kind of split back
almost a month. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So
yeah,
and it's really not that far. It's only like 4 hours, I want to say. You got to rent the hotel for Ironweld, but it's only about 4 hours. That's kind of long, but we've driven 3 hours to the other side of New Hampshire for a one-day event. So.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And I drove 7 hours to New Jersey for Becky.
Yeah, which is a full weekend. So
Yeah.
wait,
And it was just a 1-day event, and we ended up winning in 2 rounds. So I just played 2 rounds.
that's true.
But then I played Mike, and we just hung out and had a good time. But that was part of the fun of it, was we had an Airbnb with like everybody there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, it's always fun. Cool. So come up, come down, go around, come to these events.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, dun dun dun.
Onto some meat and potatoes.
Yeah. So the character changes happened. I'll have you lead this because I haven't read most of this.
I agree. So let me kind of run through. Give me your oh, that sounds like blah blah blah, and then we'll talk about Jen was nicely enough to come in here and put some ideas in here. We won't steal all the credit from them.
We'll be like, this is a quote from the Book of Jian. It says,
it means this. All right, so first one, we're just going to run through the list that AMG gave us, and then at the end, we're probably going to talk about factions that we feel like it might be kind of fun to pick back up. And then I also have a part of other characters we want to see changes to that missed on this update, and we'll go from there.
And some they have talked about. They have talked that they did playtest them and change them, and that's common knowledge. It's just where are they?
I think if we look at the roadmap, they just might not be releasing in their reboxes anytime soon. So we have to wait until next year to see them, probably.
Oh, I guess, that actually brings me to an opening topic before we talk about the actual changes, which is this is a little bit different. I know we were all expecting big character update, but this is literally just this is not I don't think this was AMG's intention. The intention here is to re-release the characters and bring them up to speed, quote unquote, with sort of the game. So this is not exactly a character. It's they're just doing this for the boxes. It's not like they're doing this for balance necessarily.
Yeah, so they have to have things coming out for them to be changed.
Yeah. And they all have new art. So we should say at the beginning, the art's
looks
sick.
so good. Yeah.
The magic card, I was like, oh.
There you go. I like the agent a lot.
Yeah. They're all real cool. But, even Gambit, Bullseye's is even pretty fucking cool, to be honest. So,
I like the Doctor Strange 1. I like that one a lot, too.
Yeah, that one's sick.
Lots of really cool ones.
I like the back, when he's dazed and he's got the Vishanti arms, or whatever they're called, going on.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Looks really cool.
Cool. So, continue.
Right. First one. So, first one is going to be Bullseye. His is basically pretty straightforward. He went from range 4 to range 3 on his throwing knives.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, so that's his normal attack gainer. So nothing super crazy. His spender is still range 4. It seems fair, right? Bullseye at range 4 was pretty stupid. He could just reach out and touch a lot of stuff.
Well,
right?
It was also the pinging at range 4 when you didn't do damage too. So
yeah, you're like, oh, that character over there has got 1 health. I'm gonna walk, shoot ping damage, and you're like, cool, thanks.
Thank you so much. You can still do that though. Walk if you're including the walk.
Yeah, but just the range 4 is just so much longer than a range 3.
Yeah,
he could just kind of really reach across the board. So I still think he'll be fine because he can still just ping 2 damage.
He's a 2 threat too, right? Yeah. Keep that in mind. He's not supposed to be really good.
No, not at all. And so him being able to still be able to ping and do just free damage on somebody is still super fucking worthwhile, right? Still a good attrition piece. If you're that guy has 2 health left, I'm just gonna kill him, right?
And he's still good in faction. I would definitely take him as my criminal too, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So makes sense. Jen talks about you can no longer be the sad person that tries to shoot somebody outside of stealth and you can't do it. So you don't have to worry about that
Let's
anymore.
read, when we go do Jin's notes, we'll be, this is brought to you by the Book of Jian. We'll never be gone by stealth again.
Yeah.
Still the best guy at finishing off alive on 1 model. So you think that was a shout out to us?
I think probably, yeah. I think Jin's pretty cool like that.
The reason why Jin couldn't make it tonight is he's had some surgery and stuff and he's recovering. So just want to say, wish him well if you see him.
Yeah.
Cool. Doctor Strange.
All right. This one, he had his injure side stamina go up from 7 to, up from 7. Oh my gosh, I can't fucking
This is written in a...
It is, yeah.
Did it go from 6 to 7?
He went from 6 to 7.
Okay.
His builder now has a pierce, but it's on a block. So on a shield dice face, which is interesting. But when you look at his card, if he rolls a shield, he gains a power. So there's a little synergy there. It's actually kind of cool. So I rolled a shield, and it's kind of worth 2 power because you'll pierce damage and then gain a power. So that's kind of cool. we'll save the leadership for last. His Horgoth Hoary Wisdom now adds for dodge rolls, and then Iagomoto does the same thing, so he can now not just be killed by buildings as easily. Same with his teammates. Being able to add on dice to your teammate to then add for your dodge roll, really good, I gotta say.
Very good. Do we want to read Jin's notes here? Because this is a hot take.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know how hot it is. I haven't put him on the table. But Jin said here that he's potentially the first choice leader for defenders. The reason why being reliable Hex will keep teams safe and allow for better attacks. Double the heal range, no draw. Oh, that's other stuff. Yeah. But interesting.
So did you read the new leadership on him?
I did. But that was like whenever this came out. Which,
yeah. So it's basically anybody that attacks, if they do damage, the opposing character gets hexed. And then if you're attacking somebody that's 5 threat or more, it automatically does hex no matter what. So I agree. That's a very strong leadership because there's no cost behind it. And hex is like one of those conditions where you're like, I really want to shake this because this sucks. Like if you roll a dice roll and you have 2 crits in there, you're like, fuck, I don't do anything with those.
It's like a defender's condition list kind of like possible now, I think.
It might be.
I think so, like stacking stuff. I remember reading it the other day and being like, I want to put them on the table now. Like again. So that was something that I remember distinctly being like, this is sick. I want to play this.
Yeah. And I know we disagreed a little bit on it, but I thought Daredevil defenders were good bunched up. So like E-maps they liked, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this one is very much like you can do whatever you want. Yeah. So like you can just kind of be spaced out, but if you still want to, like, I don't know if the list would flex back and forth as easily with 2 leaders. Like if you brought both leaders.
I don't think so. I think you just fucking drop Daredevil, to be honest.
Yeah.
You'd play something like very different with like Wong and Stephen Strange and Hulk and Shang-Chi. Oh god, that's so broken. I'm looking at the Defenders characters again. I forgot how good they are.
Yeah, I know. They're silly good.
I didn't know Magic was one too. That's kind of interesting as well. So, and Clea now, or Clea. How do you say her fucking name?
Clea.
Yeah, she's also, we'll get there, but she was like, when I read her card, but anyway, so Stephen Strange got probably one of the bigger glow ups in the release.
And I feel like for a character with like him, with his like, most people know who Doctor Strange is. It is nice to see him like, sweet, I want to play him. Like I have this model, I just never built it.
In Defenders too, with the street level heroes, I like that a lot more than Convocation, to be honest.
Well, even I saw one of our locals playing him with Steve 1, so that his Horgoth's Hoary Wisdom was only 1 power to add dice. I liked that quite a bit, I gotta say.
Stay away from Avengers. God damn it. I wish they had balanced them out. Discount Steve's a problem. I'm just going to say that right now. Motherfucker. It's Steven playing Steve, your favorite. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother tangent of a topic, but Discount Steve is the leadership. It's just, the power leaderships are just, they need to be reworked, I think, a little bit. But there needs to be like a cost to them.
Nah, man, just for free. You're talking about once per turn. That's the cost.
No, I mean, there needs to be a downside to the leadership when you do that. Like, tax a health or something if you're going to gain a power.
No one would ever play that.
Exactly.
You just don't want to see them.
No. I do think they need to be reworked. You were on the same page like 3 weeks ago before you played a game with them. So
yeah, I was. They're a little silly.
They're very silly because you
take power charges on turn 1 is pretty stupid.
Yeah, with Shang-Chi nonetheless, or Namor who moves long on a medium base. You know, it's a little bit too much.
On fucking oh my god, the hoof and human guy.
Yeah.
Gorgon.
Oh, Gorgon
is fucking stupid too.
Yeah,
that's a 3 threat.
And he's got taunt, so that's fun.
Man. And he's got a size 4 throw with a stagger on a builder. That's 8 dice for some reason.
Fair and balanced, as Jim said.
Man, I love that guy. Is that a Hulk? I'm gonna just run at him with my 3 threat. This is great.
I wish APOC had something that had a Gorgon, but here we are. Cool. So we'll move on to Clea.
So she also got a very large rework. One of the things is she went from 5 health to 6 health on her healthy side. Her names. She's one of those cards.
Tendrils of Ixalan.
Yeah, so like her triggers on it are a lot easier to get now, which is nice. And then her Talons of Forhala are. It's actually a cool ability. It just basically, if you're within 4 of an ally character, you can spend 3. They add 2 dice. And then if it deals damage or the character has 5 or more threats, so like the Stephen Strange leadership, it automatically puts Judgment on, which is a super annoying power to deal with. And then the last thing for her is she can't commit suicide anymore, right? When she does the thing where she gains power, and now it just says if you roll 1 skull dice, you take 2 damage instead of taking 1 damage per skull, because she could originally actually kill herself if she rolled 5 skulls.
Did you say her vapors went up to range 4?
Oh, no, I missed that.
Yeah, that happened too, which is also pretty impactful for a 3 threat.
Oh, yeah, because that's her teleport. Yeah. So I agree. She's a little power starved, but I agree. Jen had the idea of like, so brought to you by the Book of Jian. You basically put her with like a Shuri. Somebody has like a long range and can like guarantee damage. Like with Shuri, you could roll 8 dice. You're probably gonna do 1 damage, right? And then just put your Judgment on a character from range 5. Like that seems pretty tasty.
Yeah, who's got the teleport in Defenders too? You could like bump someone up so they're within range 5. So you hit someone with Judgment and turn 1.
I don't think well, actually, I guess you could, because you would do the thing where she gains 3 power from Descents of the Fall.
You could do that in Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Too.
All right. Yeah.
That's nasty.
That's silly. I expect to see her.
Poor Apocalypse. He's not immune to Judgment on his healthy side, so.
Oh, there you go. That's how you beat him. But I expect
I would
people
just deploy him further back, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how worried to be with her. Like, I think she's like playable, especially as Convocation has a 3 threat. They actually now have like a good Inaffiliation 3.
Yeah.
I don't think she's like broken by any means, but she's still pretty power starved. I think she's just interesting to see her on the table.
Yeah, and her Descendant of the Fall team is also like random, so she could take a lot of damage by accident. Yeah. So if you want to gain the extra power to make her work, there's a downside to it, Steven.
No downside.
Yeah.
Steve won.
And she's only got 2 physical, and that's the most common attack in the game. So like you can kind of just spank her.
Yeah, but the new player was Stephen Strange 1.
Yeah, no, I know. There's synergy. That's good. Like I like that. Yeah. That's a good thing in the game when there's synergy with your leader, especially.
Yeah, but no, I agree. Like she can just die.
Yeah, especially if she's out of position for that too, right? Like which you can do with pulls and pushes and stuff. You can like spank her if you need to. So she has a downside. So I don't think any of these characters are inherently. They don't look, at least right now, too broken.
No, I agree. She just looks a lot more playable than she used to be.
Yeah. All right. So the other Strange, what happened here? I didn't read him at all.
It's just the Eye Agamotto changes, or for both of them, so he can now reroll dodge rolls with the Eye Agamotto.
Oh. It's pretty good.
Which is good, yeah. I mean, it's great to be like, I rolled my dice. There's nothing there. I'm going to roll this again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, I'm reading, didn't change. He's just updated.
No, this is just basically a print-to-play version of his most updated card.
Yeah, which will be in the Guardians box, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And then X-23.
Laura.
So X-23 are going to start the characters that just have like frenzied abilities for when they kill somebody, they get to activate and do something. It basically just makes it so they happen at the end of that attack activation. So it means you'll gain the power from doing the attack, so then you can trigger a frenzy more easily, which I think is a nice change, because also most people didn't realize you couldn't do it that way. Yeah. Most people were just gaining the power anyways and then doing the superpower. So it just makes it a lot easier to play.
Yeah, they're kind of just writing in a rule of things people were sort of already doing.
Yeah. And then she lost her adamantium skeleton, innate superpower, so she no longer counts as size 3 being thrown around, even though she was size 2.
That's kind of nice, actually.
I agree, because you would just chuck her around your own. Like, she could suck if she was in your team and they just keep throwing a size 3 into you.
Especially for like a Weapon X affiliation where you don't have to worry about that, at least on one of your 3 threats, right?
Yeah, because it could be like, I think the ruling came down for it is that Beast can throw size 2 characters, right? So you can throw X-23, but then she counts as size 3 for collision, right? So he could just walk up and chuck her all around, which you could really punish somebody if they're playing her.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm not saying I did that, but I may have done that. Cool. And then Angela's a similar sort of update here, right?
Yeah, so her frenzied, basically she gets the power and all that fun stuff. So it kind of gives her the ability, I think because she has like a throw off of her attack too. So she can kind of finish out the attack and then get the frenzy off. So it just gives her a lot more like options, which is really nice.
Does she have a throw?
She had like a character
I don't think
throw
so.
And stuff.
Not on her attack.
No, not on her clap, yeah.
Yeah. She gets a place and a pursuit, and then she has cleave with Heaven's Wrath, where you make a second attack.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is. And then Angelic Assassin, if this character
She
dazes
can
or
throw,
kills...
just to be clear. It's just a superpower. Yeah.
Gotcha. This character dazes or kills an enemy character without attack during its activation. After the attack resolved, this character may use a superpower. This character may advance smalls, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So again, it just makes the trigger timing a lot more straightforward for her.
Mm.
Yeah. And I think Jen was talking about, like, it allows her to walk up, do a terrain throw, and then attack, gain power, and then use that power from attacking to do Angelic Assassin. So like,
and at the end he goes, "Looking at you, new Gambit." Oh man, I love Jen's like positive takes on some of this stuff. Right? Yeah,
it's refreshing.
I think he did this while he was on drugs. He had to
have. No, not Jen.
Well, he did it this morning when he came home, like right away. I was like, "What?"
No. Nah. And then, anything about Angela?
No, she's good. Like I don't know. I think if you use her right still, she's very like John played her into me, and John's kind of like the king of like unused characters, and he makes them work. Sometimes. I mean, he did run Thor 2 for like 6 months, so not all the time. But
not all the time. Sometimes he just plays good stuff, and you're like, "Oh, this hurts."
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think for the first 6 months, we were like, "John, you're a pretty good player. Why don't you just play good shit? You're playing like old Asgard." He's like, "I like them." Okay.
Okay.
But no, she like spanked me a couple times with APOC. Like Angela specifically spanked me. So I think she's still solid in certain situations, especially on like meteors. She can be good if you want to safe grab too. So
yeah, no, she's still fine. She's fine. Yeah,
she is one of the only 3 models that can safe grab. Midline with a medium base L move. Yeah,
still is very good. Heimdall. Still trash. I don't think this change does anything.
I don't think Heimdall's trash. I think you use him in very specific reroll needing situations.
True. Basically, his reroll bubble for All Seeing Eyes went up to range 4.
It's kind of nice, I guess.
It is nice, but this dude still never has power.
But he can reroll, so he comes into play for like certain really... I mean, I'm not calling them competitive. I'm not going to say that. But certain fun lists where you bring Squirrel Girl and you try to go for the auto kill on her card.
All right, you got me there.
Well, I only know this because Brian Watson, Daddy...
Fucking course he did.
Yeah, he played that into me because he knew I was going to use Dormammu. And he brought Heimdall. I was like, you know what? I got to give it to you here. That's not the worst idea in the world. Yeah. So...
also, happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah, happy birthday. It's been a while since your last birthday. So, yeah, no, I think range 4 is solid. Like, I don't know. If you're bringing Heimdall as, like, affiliated 3 in Asgard or something, like, I can see that being, like, useful.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you're bringing,
it's better than nothing,
Jane, right?
Yeah,
I know Jane gets rerolls, but say you, like, do the charge, you don't get your rerolls. Heimdall's sitting, like, on the front of a back point. Yeah, I mean, like, he's... more towards the midline on the front of a back point because that'll probably hit wherever Jane is at range 4. You can then you don't hit your throw trigger with her 2 rerolls after the charge or something. Yeah. Another way to kind of guarantee it makes Jane better.
I think my problem with Heimdall is that he has range 2 attacks, right? Yeah. So he wants to sit back and just give out reroll bubbles. He gains 2 power turns, so at least he has that because he's Asgardian. But that means he can just do All Seeing Eye like once per turn, which is like, is that worth it? Probably.
I don't know if it's worth it. But to be honest, like he's kind of their 3-threat backline option. So it makes that role better. So, it's not a bad thing.
I would have loved to see keep it at range 3, but then give him like a range 3 strike or something, or range 3 Gilder.
Its spender should be range 3, I feel like, at least, but it's got the push on it too. So,
but if you get him like a gainer instead of a builder at like range 3, even range 4 would be fucking great. But like give him some range attacks, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, if they made strike, I actually really would have liked to see strike be range 3, 4 dice gain of power.
Yeah. Right, because then you don't care, like, he's not there to do damage, he's just there to gain fucking power, so then he can turn on rerolls.
And he really fits that role very, very well. So,
because right now, that strike sucks. It's just a range 2 5 dice builder.
Yeah.
Literally nothing else.
And they like wrote in the forefriend for it too. So it's, I mean, it is nice when someone ends within 2. You can use it, but I don't know. It's 2 power that you could be using a reroll.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like nah.
yeah.
So yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
we'll go.
He's
past him.
Heimdall. He's cool.
He's
though,
Heimdall.
you know?
He's doing it. He's got a rainbow around him.
Yeah.
All right, next is Bishop. They finally fixed it. So overload happens in the cleanup phase, not the power phase. Fucking
Okay.
great change. Well, yeah, because there's no more Bishop flipping and then being on 4 power after you flipped, or 4 damage.
You know, I don't really see him that much, so
That's fair. I used to say I don't like him, and then John, speaking of a guy who brings weird stuff, played him into me and absolutely destroyed me, and I was like, cool, this is great. But I think it's a really just nice quality of life change. And this has happened where like everything that like does something usually does it in the cleanup phase, not the power phase, to avoid you like killing yourself. Because there's also a chance where like Bishop could activate, gain 1 power, take 1 damage, and daze himself or kill himself, and that just is fucking stupid.
yeah. No, I like that they cleaned that up. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and then his team tactics card as well. It just had some clarification. The one with him and Gambit, which we might see now because they both seem fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
Basically, I think he can take damage if something happens, but they made it so that's after all the attacks have activated, so he's not going to like die mid-activation.
Okay.
So
That makes
just,
sense. We didn't talk about the team tactics either. But
yeah, there's nothing. We can swing back up to the end. I think it's more important to go to characters because it's also like the Gambit and.
And now we get to my shit, baby.
Yeah,
I did read 3 of these. So
your little boy Colossus.
yes, Colossus, man. So spoiler alert, I made a list, kind of like preemptively thinking about potential changes, and all 3 of the characters were in it. So I don't have to change my list.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't change anything in my list after these because I wanted to put Gambit in. We already saw his card. I knew like Colossus. I don't know. I guessed that he would get some good changes on him, and then and then Magic's in there anyways. She's always in there,
and they've been known since the Adepticon too. Like we've known a while they're getting changed.
Yeah,
so it makes
and
sense.
I ran Colossus a lot actually, even as squad goals. So he's actually turned out really well. My paint job on him, I really love the way he came out. So.
Let's go over his changes real fast, though, just to say him out. So his strike, concussive force got replaced with a push. Super fucking good. And then X-Slam, his spender, the stagger got replaced.
Size 4 push. Please highlight this.
That's
this
true.
is really
size 4.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
APOC had no way of manipulating size 4 until this very moment. So.
Because then also the spender, he gets a size 4 throw as a wild trigger.
And keep in mind, in APOC, you get rerolls, so you can hit the triggers more easily. So.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I think this is his biggest change. Big Brother, that is such a good ability now. So it's still taunt, right? So you still...
And this is completely new. We've never seen something like this before. So.
Yeah. So it has the taunt ability, so if an enemy character within 4 attacks like a friendly character...
Within 4.
Yep. And then he's within 2 of the attacking character, he can spend 2, and he becomes the target of the attack no matter what. But then at the end of it, he gets to advance towards the character small, towards the attacking character small.
If he's not within 2. Right? That's how that reads?
No.
Hold on.
If this character is within 2 of the attacking character, this character becomes the target of the attack regardless of range or line of sight. Otherwise, after the attack.
Right, otherwise. If this character is within 2, the other clause is otherwise advance towards.
When an enemy character within 4 of this character targets another allied character with an attack, this character may use this superpower. So you have to be within 4 of an enemy character attacking a friendly character. Mm-hmm. If this character is within 2 of the attacking character...
Then he shifts it.
Then he shifts it.
Clause. Otherwise, advance him towards.
So can you Big Brother not be within 2 of the enemy character and then advance small towards them?
Yep, if you're within 4.
Damn. I didn't get that at first.
This is the one thing I read like 3 times. I was like, wait a minute. Let me read this again.
Otherwise, after the attack resolve... Wow. Holy shit, I missed that.
Yeah. So if he's within 2, then he becomes the target. If he's not within 2, he advances S.
Damn, that is so good.
Towards, which remember, when you're going towards 2, you have the L on the back, so you can kind of like play the objective game with him now too.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's a medium base, so he's going far. Yeah. And like that's the one thing he struggled with was just he didn't have any out of activation movement.
Yep. Or you could use Big Brother just to like get him if he's got 4 power. 4 power is kind of a sweet spot now for Colossus. He's got 4 power. Big Brothers then takes the second attack something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like you're going to use that more often than not to like move him up the board.
Oh yeah, that's agreed. I feel like it's a great movement to attack for him.
Yeah, to like throw, especially.
Yeah.
So like say Hulk attacks like APOC. Cool, I'm going to take this, throw him off the point. And so really, really strong displacement on Colossus, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And he's still as tanky as ever.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, what I love about Colossus too, especially from using him so much in game, is like he takes a lot of damage, like the kind of early rounds, and then you're like, well, I don't give a fuck because when I flip, I'm counting blanks at 7 health.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're like, cool, bud.
Yeah, like he wants to take the damage because he gets better on his flip side. Which not a lot of characters I feel like I've noticed that too much. Where like I want them to flip, but for him, I'm like, cool, yeah, he'll take it.
Yeah, the only one I can think about like that too is Steve 1 because he does the same thing. It's counting blanks. So like, fuck yeah, like I just live forever.
Yeah, those I really like that kind of like stacked or that play pattern there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so size 4 throw on a spender, size 4 push, wild triggers to be fair, so they're not completely guaranteed. But I guess this depends on X-Force gets rerolls on their attacks, and he's affiliated there.
Yep.
APOC gets rerolls on their attack. He's affiliated there. He's now also an option for Wild Steve 3 or 2, or not discount 1. So like
you can still get 1 power Big Brother with Steve 1.
Yeah, I also like him in Charles X-Men.
Oh yeah, for power passing.
Because you can turn 1 Big Brother someone, right, if they're on the midline. So he's opened up. I feel like you're gonna see him a lot.
Yeah, I agree. He looks great. Should probably get him.
Yeah, he's fun to paint too. To be fair, because like I really like his kind of. He's simple. Like most of his models, kind of exposed.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the repack of Magic Colossus, Bishop, and Nightcrawler because I don't know any of those characters. So get them.
And to be fair, the Magic Colossus has been out of stock for well over a year.
A year, yeah,
well over a year, maybe even 2 at this point. So it's good they're repacking them.
So maybe I can go play New Humans here.
New Mutants?
In a little bit.
No, they're still fucking shitty. They didn't do anything to help them.
What do you mean? Let's talk about Magic. She's so much better.
Yeah, okay. She is slightly better.
Yeah. Her healthy side stamina went from 5 to 6, right? Which, again, I've already seen her live because of it. Her Bolts of Astor, which is just her range 4 energy attack, gains the Hex ability on crit wild, excuse me. And then she gains immunity to Incinerate, which, like, thematically makes sense, but I guess cool. Whatever. I don't know how.
I would have liked to see, like, Hex or 2 conditions here, to be honest.
Hex and something else.
Or even, I was going to say Stagger, but no, that's too much. But
that's a lot, buddy.
No, I think Incinerate and like another kind of like common condition like Bleed or something. Just to like make her a little... The problem with Magic is her durability, and they really did a good job with Gambit. I was expecting... so, to be completely honest, I was expecting Scrying Mirrors of Limbo to be not linked to Mystic attacks and be defending against an attack without the health. So, like, no health change, and they just changed that. That would have been a lot better.
Or even, I mean, that would have been very good, just because of physical attacks. But you could also do, like, an energy Mystic, because isn't what Doctor Strange has? Yeah,
give it that one more. Maybe not physical. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like energy and Mystic instead of just Mystic.
Yeah, because, like, I get it. Like, it's thematic. But Jian did right here that she can't... Less likely to be one-shot, which is true. But... no, she's good. She's better. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Objectively better than before. I'm not saying she's not, but I thought they would rework her a little bit more, not because of the APOC affiliation, but because of the New Mutant affiliation. She is their leader, and she needed a little bit more love to like justify being their leader. Still.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I think also, like, if you're running Convocation Ironbound books, will then turn on Scrying Meters, right? So you can turn on your physical attacks going into the Mystic, so you can use that a bit more.
She's better there, I think, than even in APOC. I mean, she's a great war. She really is at 17, like a great war piece. I've used her quite a bit at the APOC 17. And I know like Johnny Pastrami, he's like kind of a guy who's pretty good, who plays on TTS a lot.
The Meatman?
The Meatman. He forces the APOC 17. Like I think his the crisis he brings like always kind of allow him to play at 17, maybe an 18 here and there. But I was like looking at his list the other day because I was like, this is kind of I don't know. I mean, I know he does really well and like is onto something, but like I think I don't like playing at just 17. But anyways,
I think
she's great.
Her. Yeah, I think you should play her.
I use her. I do use her, and she's in my list, Steven. I use her more than once, especially because Wolverine only works on like a couple of missions.
Yeah.
Wolverine, Magic's much more mobile. Like she has the kind of like you don't give a fuck if she dies. And now, to be fair, with that 6 health, like most likely maybe you do 4 or 5 damage to her. It's like she still probably could activate.
Yeah.
Which was the biggest glaring issue is her just getting popped off the table without an activation. So it's very cool.
Yeah.
What did Jian? Hex at range 4.
Yeah,
that's great. No complaints there.
A little hard to get on 4 dice to get a crit hit wild, but it might happen every once in a while, and it's a good condition to have.
Oh yeah, it's crit wild trigger. Yeah, that's okay.
Make it happen. You're not going to depend on it. You're still just using that as a gainer on a range 4 attack, right? Like, that's fine.
To be fair, like the bolts attack was just like, I need a power. I'm going to use this.
It's fine.
So definitely like kind of a nice little bonus there. Cool.
I like his little tin hat foil theory here, which they changed the name of was it Scrying Mirrors of Limbo, and so now you can maybe have a Magic Sorcerer Supreme of Limbo as a future character. Which would be cool.
My god! Don't tempt me! Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Share the load.
Share the load. I talked about porn a lot at the beginning.
You did for some reason.
So, I mean, our theory all along has been that they're going to come out with a New Mutants box of some sort, probably like 4 characters. Granted, it's a little bit foiled because Cannonball and Danny are coming out in their own box. But that being said, maybe they'll do another one with a 4-threat Magic.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's the New Mutant Magic we've all been waiting for. Yeah. So
I would love for new Magic.
Oh my god, I would kill for a new Magic.
All right, dude, calm down.
She's like my favorite character, man. Like, I don't know. Her and Logan, are up there. So, ironically, they're both war. I don't know if there's something going on there.
Ooh,
I have to talk to my therapist about it. All right, Nightcrawler.
So his spender no longer does automatic stun. You have to do damage to do the stun now, which is a nerf. And then I think they just updated the timing of like his teleportation stuff. So nothing super crazy. I like Jen's response of, this is a targeted nerf to Twitty. He was the one I put Nightcrawler the most.
That's true.
Which sucks, because him having like guaranteed stuns at range 3 was really good. And so it's a little poopy that he misses that now, but it is what it is.
And he's a 4-threat, which makes him, he's already now competing with other pretty solid 4-threats in the mutant realm. So you might not see him as much anymore, to be fair. Agent Venom, your boy.
Yeah, my boy. So his only change is Project Rebirth 2.0 is just now change the wording, says that he immediately makes a shake action. Probably just to keep the wording similar, because that's the Blade's wording. And then there are characters that like interact with a shake action. So like Scarlet Witch, where it says you can't perform a shake action, or I think Crystal as well. So it just kind of keeps it in line with that. Yeah,
just a little rewrite then.
Yeah, nothing super crazy.
Gambit was, everyone knows what happened with him.
So he's really good now. That's what we learned. I mean, I would say he's really good. Like, he's got a good kit. Like, he doesn't pop up all the time. He still dies. Yeah. He's a 3-threat. Like, that's fine. But he can go wild sometimes.
I actually really like him in APOC for his card. The giving stealth out to your team, I think timed correctly, can be pretty powerful and impactful on a board state.
He can play that?
Yeah. It's if he's not in X-Men.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't know about this? I didn't bring it to the timeline event because I don't know. That seems
during the battle phase, your squad is not using Uncanny X-Men affiliation. Gambit may play this card. Each ally carried within 3 of Gambit gains stealth until the end of turn. I did not know that card existed.
Yep, I found it in my box when I was like looking through stuff. to play Timeline. I was like, what's this? Oh,
that's interesting. Yeah, so maybe like, I mean, it's probably because I haven't seen Gambit played like ever, so maybe it's now with Gambit played.
Yeah, I think it's an option. I think it's an option in APOC specifically, and maybe Brotherhood coming up soon because there's a lot of these characters are dual to Brotherhood, Colossus, Gambit, others, and they're coming out with a new box. Speaking of that new box, we did see those too, and Lady Mastermind.
I played against Lady Mastermind last night.
She's pretty cool.
Her getting to use friendly people around or enemy characters' attacks into other people is really fucking funny.
Yeah, I think she's probably the best part of that box. But anyway, so this card on Gambit, I do think it's especially helpful for APOC. Because there's some times where APOC's maybe like 3.1 away from like a bigger character or like I don't know someone who can really punish APOC for being in that position. Popping this off on Gambit during the power phase when maybe you don't have priority can change the game state immensely. I really like it as like a win con sort of card. There's another APOC has a couple of those. One being the one where he double activates. That's another kind of win con card. This is definitely something I've considered. The APOC card slot though is a little tight because you have a lot of good Psylocke cards. You got some really good healing factor cards. You got some really good Wolverine cards if you're running him.
That's a good point.
But this is definitely one that I think kind of trumps Psylocke's reroll card, which I bring personally. I really like changing the thing to Mystic and getting full rerolls on like APOC Spender.
Yep.
We're going to do a War Spender 14 dice full rerolls. That just seems over the top. But if you want to kill Hulk in one shot, go for it.
Yeah. Have fun.
Anyways, I do think it's an option here for him in certain teams. Obviously not X-Men. He can't be X-Men. So
yeah.
Cool. Toad. I can go over this one. I did read this one.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you just went on, lost a health on the front side, gained a health on the back side.
None of that, but lost his push.
Oh, yeah, that's
I was always so fucking annoyed when a fucking Threat 2 characters push me off points.
You know what this really does, too? Think fuck. Here's the thing, though. I say think fuck, and we're about to get... I was going to say, it really, like, stops webs from breaking him, but they're about to get a fucking piece of shit ham who's dumbass. So.
Yeah, but, like, my biggest issue with Toad is that he had Slippery and 5 health on the front, so you could never one-shot him.
Yeah.
At least with Spider-Ham, you can hit him and he drops the extract. Because, like, Toad would walk up, pick up an extract, and then run the fuck away. Yeah. And then they're just scoring 1 point forever. And like you could like, I can touch him once, but I can only hit him once, and then he runs away. So at least Spider-Ham can't mimic that as well because he just drops his extract, even though he does look a little annoying.
Yeah, he looks a little cranked for a 2.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. No, I think this is a good change. I don't think this is a bad change by any means.
No, I think it's the same health. It's just rebalanced, which I think is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And he's still a great death. So I do think in APOC he still has a place. I don't know outside of that. Brotherhood, if you just need a cheap 2, but I feel like Brotherhood would probably benefit more from like a Wong for the power.
Yeah. I think if you're trying to play like extract focus stuff, it's still Toad because his range 2 pickup is really good. Yeah, no,
it's your safe grab in APOC, and if you kill him, which is more likely now, you get the tokens earlier than you would, so not necessarily a terrible thing. Jian wrote here that he's a better Pestilence model now. I don't know if Jin's look at the Pestilence slot these days, but it's quite crowded.
Hey, he's still better because he at least has poison, so he can put poison on and then Pestilence, I guess.
Out of context of not bringing anyone else, I guess he could be better. I still think Sabretooth's probably fucking Simon. Shout out to Simon. I know I just said fucking Simon, but like, you have a lot of hot takes, my boy. That was one that I completely agree with, though. So, Sabretooth is a great Pestilence.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think Carnage to end off.
Yeah, Carnage. Yeah, did you use him yet?
What the fuck that was? No, I haven't used him yet. He went from 7 health on the front to 8 health, and then Paint the Town Red is a lot better. So one has the better warding, so you get to gain your power from the attack when you kill somebody and then you activate it afterwards. But then it adds dice to the attack too. I was talking to Sean on Discord about it, and like, he's better, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how much 1 health makes a difference when the guy has fucking 1 energy defense. So like, you're not spamming
I thought they should
him.
put it to 2, to be honest.
I agree. So you're not spamming him. I do think there are some games where he feels like he could probably do really well. Like, again, honestly, if you're playing against a shield player who is mostly physical attacks with a grunt character, you just walk up, kill grunts, paint the town red, heal yourself, do a 7 up to 9 dice.
He's like a 3-threat bully, kind of.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. He's not going to punch up, but he's going to punish certain team builds, I think, really well.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if he fits into the 10 of spider foes.
He's pretty good into webs, to be fair.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he's still like a medium move, so he's decently quick.
Yeah.
And he's got really fun tactics cards. So I think he's playable now. I think before he was like, if you're playing him as a Mimi and he's not good.
Yeah.
I think now he can at least actually play him. Speaking of like punishing things, I think his ability to add 2 dice to an attack should not cause damage to you if you roll a skull. I think that is too punishing of a thing for him. Like, I know he's got more health, but like, there are other characters like Clea that gets to add dice to attacks of her and other allies' characters, and she's not doing any negatives from that. So I think it's kind of stupid he does a negative to himself.
Yeah, he's got the like year 1, year 2 Baron Mordo punishment for that. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little outdated. It's kind of a bummer they didn't, catch that.
Mm-hmm.
Jin's comment here, he must have been on drugs. So it's so positive. Let's just read this word for word. Carnage is legit and way more playable. People should try him out. Jin's like crazy about Carnage. 15 health is crazy to chew through for a 4-threat with the chance of him just wiping out any damage if you kill a grunt or someone on low health. So I don't disagree with Jin's comment.
I would agree that he is way more playable because he was not very playable before.
Yeah, but compared to what?
Yeah, and it is cool. Like, if you paint the town red and you're on like 2 health and then you heal for 6, that's going to feel fucking great, right? Yeah. And I agree. Like, I think he's very matchup dependent. If there's a grunt on the table, if there is like webs on the table, like something that you're going to run into. If you're running into like
even Avengers, man, because they have a lot of physical techs for the most part.
Yeah, But if you see like Guardians down, you're like, I'm just going to leave you on the bench, little guy. Like, you just leave him behind.
They haven't figured out how to like make symbiotes balanced, at all yet. So maybe they'll get there someday.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it'll be a leadership. Maybe eventually.
Probably. And speaking of like, I guess leadership, he still has custom upgrades, so that I still think is very, very strong on him.
Yeah,
because he goes to 3 physical defense, which is fine.
So I guess like my question too is like, your foes player. I don't think foes are, again, no faction's inherently terrible outside like Sentinels. And like Sean, props to him too, because he's the person I know who kind of like really runs them and does well with them.
Mm-hmm.
But what slot does he take in Spider Foes, right? Like,
yeah, I wanted that too as a 4th red. They have so many 4s that are good. It's probably
does
hard.
he take Sandman's slot maybe? That like kind of like that, because Sandman's kind of a maybe one for some foes players I've talked to.
I feel like when I've played Sandman, he is much more of like a secure piece.
Right, so they don't do the same thing.
Yeah, so if you're like, hey, I need to bring more damage or a more like punchy character because my opponent looks like they're going to go really wide or something like that with a bunch of 3s and 2s, then yeah, I think Carnage could slot in over that. But, he's not taking Rhino's spot.
Yeah.
And he's not taking Doc Ock's spot. Obviously,
he's kind of like very matchup specific.
Yeah, I agree. Which is fine. Like, you can have characters that are very like, they're not just played all the time and they're more like depending on the matchup. I think that's fine to have.
Yeah. But it feels bad to stack a 4 in a list that's only going to see the table once in a while. I like putting characters in for certain missions. I don't like putting them in necessarily anymore for like certain matchups. That's a good point, actually. Like back where everyone started playing like, I'm going to bring this for the webs matchup. I'm going to bring this for the webs matchup. Yeah. I used to do that a lot too.
Yeah.
I think you transition at a certain point and you're just thinking more mission based and not necessarily matchup.
Yeah.
You have things that are nice in certain matchups, but I'm not going to like build my list around that.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to bring like the people who are like, I'm going to splash Agent Venom into this list where he's not even affiliated just for the webs matchup. It's like, maybe don't do that with a 4th threat where you're not going to see them all the time. Like, would you benefit more from having a more synergistic piece in your list?
Or a 3 that can do something like half-assed, but do multiple things, right?
Yeah.
It's it's a dangerous game to play, I guess, because at a fourth threat, I think. Because the fourth threat's like a lot of real estate, because they don't fit too easily into lists.
Yeah, and like it's a fourth threat like Karn. It's like if it's like, oh, I'm gonna put Shang-Chi in my list as a 4 for like the Webs matchup because he's missed a deck.
Well, Shang-Chi's
yeah, it's
good,
also
isn't it?
fucking Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
yeah, like yes, go for it because then you can play him in other match situations where maybe he's not into Webs but he's still fine. Yeah. Carnage, if you're like, I'm gonna bring this if I see a grunt, and then you don't play anybody the entire day with a grunt, you're like,
to be fair though, you just brought up a good point. Why wouldn't you just bring Shang-Chi and Spider Foes over Carnage?
I guess that's a good point. Because I want to play Carnage.
Yeah, no. So that's a totally different topic too. We should note that, like, if you want to bring a character just to bring them, yes, you can find a role and you can make them work. There's a lot of players who do that. So, Andy and John kind of being two off the top of my head in our area. Cool. Yeah. So missing characters.
Well, do you want to talk about tactics cards at all?
I mean, not a lot changed.
No, I think it's just like clarification stuff. I think it's just basic clarification.
They reworded them and they're clearer, so that's good.
Cool. Good to go.
So missing characters. You wrote 2 or 3 of these?
Yeah, so like ones that I wish I had a buff. One is Darkstar, because I think Darkstar is still just a fucking trash character. I know Matt was talking to our group chat like, but Clea and Darkstar both have the teleport. But I'm like, Darkstar literally just has a gainer and no other way to gain power. So her teleport is 3 power. So you're like, you can teleport once or twice a game, and that's about it. So I feel like she doesn't really do anything. And then of course I had to put Venom. Like, what? Carnage got buffed. Where's Venom's buff? Where's my aggressive on Venom, or where's my medium move on Venom? That's what I want to see.
Sorry, I was muted.
You were. I was trying to fill the air a little bit.
I was talking. Literally, what I said is, "Hey, I'm still on Darkstar."
All right, what's your thoughts on Darkstar?
I just think for any affiliation. Now that I've played an affiliation that has 7 characters, and this is similar to Winter Guard. New Mutants, Winter Guard, they're in the same kind of like rough spot, if you will. I think when you do, like Darkstar is even more important there because you have to almost take her sometimes, right? So I think she definitely needs something. You wrote Cassandra Nova and you skipped over it. Why?
I did because I thought I don't know. Actually,
she's fine.
We're doing it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, she's fine, but I still think she'd be nice to see a buff. But then I was also like, does APOC need more of a buff?
I don't think so. We'll come to that soon. But Venom, I agree. He needs something like. These symbiotes, man, they're some people's favorite characters, or they're up there. I think Magic Wolverine for me are mine, and then like Venom's a close like 3rd or 4th.
I think what if Venom had a range 2 place, like a web swing or like a leak,
that'd be dope. Oh,
that'd be really
that
could
make him really good though, because then he can do that in pull.
Yeah. So like maybe you're doing it over pull because it's more of like a web swing thing. He gets a web swing versus over a web line.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fair. But man, he is so fucking slow. He's hard to like get into the game to do stuff, which is his problem because he wants to be up there doing stuff.
He's okay. Like if you put him, example, you deploy him and he's on a side he wants to be on. The problem becomes like the mid game, and the late game where he can't get where he needs to do the damage, or to like even do his pull. I know it's range 4, but it's range 4, right?
Yeah, it's range 4.
But even then, it's like, if you're on the, like, Mutant Madman, right? Think of how hard it'd be to rotate him on a B map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really rough.
So, he needs something. We're missing him. And No Dormammu, which I heard from people that he was getting an update, and then I was so bummed. And the Sentinels, we heard they were getting an update, too.
The Sentinels aren't until next year when we have, like, the new mission packs.
Right. Yeah. So that's one thing we should say is that on the article they talked about 12 months. It's going to be the next update, and it's just probably because of release schedules. So,
which is fair.
So don't freak out. Although 12 months is a long time to wait for some of these characters, I agree. But that means we pop off the beginning of the year next year with some Sentinel love. So, although it is May, so it will be next spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm wondering if they'll change it so it's not near Adepticon, because it was kind of weird to have them be like, there's new missions at Adepticon, but not for this tournament in Adepticon, only for this one in Adepticon.
Yeah.
That got kind of weird. So
they need to
it'd be
restructure
nice.
their releases, in my opinion.
Or just
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, do it so, like, if you're gonna do the event change, or excuse me, like the crisis change, do it after Adepticon. That's like your final little send off for that season kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the way to do it. Because, like, yeah, you could try to do it like, a month or two beforehand, but then people are gonna be annoyed about having to, like, I practiced all year and now I'm gonna change my thing, blah blah. And I don't know if there's a good way to do it, but at least make it consistent so it's not like Timeline uses these ones and then Worlds uses this other ones.
Yep, that's where I was going with it too. I think they need to just be like all at once with some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And I know like that does have a lot to do with like playtesting and them making kind of a final call from the numbers and things like that. But like, things like which missions are legal, to like just structure the timeline and then structure the character release and just have them very consistent so we know what to expect, we know when it's coming. And maybe even be a little bit more clear about which characters will be in the actual release. Be like, we're updating. I don't know if they were. They may have been. No, they weren't. They weren't about the cards. This update, they didn't tell us who we were going to see. They just showed us the release schedule.
Yeah, and so like you can infer from it, but they might not, right? Like, there's a new Defender. Who's in the new Defenders pack?
I don't know.
Because that one has like changes for like Stephen Strange, but like who else is in it? Is Blade in it? But yeah, so like not all those characters got changes, right? It was just a couple from it, so you have to kind of infer like, is this one going to get it because they're going to be released here or not, kind of thing.
Very true. Yeah. I mean, it's still good. Like, it's new stuff. It is. I'm just going to be completely honest here. It's kind of a bummer. I was expecting more.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting kind of like a more like, a 2. I don't want to call it a full 2.0 edition, but like, enough characters are updated where the game feels very different.
Yeah, I feel like this one, the meta especially, I don't think is going to change like crazy.
No.
We're probably going to see Convocation and maybe Defenders more. But I still feel like it's going to be, like Steve on Apocalypse and Midnight Suns are still going to be all over the place.
Yeah. Yep. I don't see that changing. If anything, it just gave APOC more leg room to go into the harder teams. So,
sure did.
Cool. We had on here some Faction Fitness. We're kind of talking about that. I'll just bring it up, I guess.
Like at first, you can tell like I was really gung ho. I'm like Spider-Fist. I'm going to cram Carnage every time. And then we talked about him above, and I was like, yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. I think you were just excited he was changed, which I get.
Yeah.
APOC, we have on here. Obviously, Apocalypse is in a good spot right now. I think one of the biggest things I played a lot of games. I played him straight. It's been 5 months since I switched to him and just been playing him. Or 4 or 5 months, maybe 4.5. Mm-hmm. Either way, this is one of the longest runs of the faction I've ever had. So, that being said, one of the biggest things from my game over game, was like, I was like, I need a size 4 throw. I need a size 4 throw. I need a size 4 throw. I think that was like multiple times I came out of games being like, I need a fucking size 4 throw. God damn it. And then I get that. I get an even better ability that like allows me to be mobile. So, that Colossus change is huge. The fact that he can move, it's just so big. Like the fact that he can move. Mm-hmm. Now I can like, out of activation, get up the board to then like throw 2 people off a point.
Yeah.
That's massive. Especially now that Toad doesn't have the push, right? You're going to rely more on Colossus. To displace. So,
because it wasn't even just like he got the throw and the spinner, he also got the push on the strike, right?
Yeah.
So like you'll have some sort of displacement. I mean, you have to roll the wild, yes, but you'll have some sort of displacement available.
Yeah, and are there times where you don't roll wilds? For sure, but 5 dice, chances are you roll 1 with a reroll or something. So
yeah, especially good point pointing out that Apocalypse has rerolls, right? So like you're probably going to save your Apocalypse tokens for like, I need these rerolls for Colossus
or triggers,
to then like do secure plays and push people off points.
Yeah. Can he be war?
I don't know. That's a you question, man.
I know, but I'm blanking.
I know he's Pestilence and something else.
He is war. Interesting. All right. Well, I just had an idea.
Again, hey, look, it's a war character that Bork likes.
That's more for the gameplay. I'm not a huge... I mean, he is one of my favorite characters' brother, so I guess by default I have to like him.
Yeah, that's very true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So... But yeah,
speaking of him, we're going to go back to comics.
Okay.
The Ultimate Wolverines comic that came out,
Oh,
quite good because it's basically Wolverine as Winter Soldier, where it's Magic and Colossus are like the leaders of the Russian Republic, and they're the ones that captured Wolverine and brainwashed him and turned him into Winter Soldier. It was very good first issue.
Oh, nice! I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
I wrote it down just now.
Yeah, and like it's part of the Ultimates like timeline, but like the little like quick paragraphs in the beginning will explain enough. Like you can figure it out from there.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Marvel. They do a good job catching you up, actually.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it was a really good one.
Cool. I'll write that down. Go maybe read that when I, at the end of the summer.
Time. Yeah, you'll just wait for more episodes to come out and you read a whole bunch at once. It's fine.
I might actually order that in print and have it sent to my apartment.
There you go. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, cool. Convocation, I think.
Yeah, of course.
So speaking of Jeff Trost, he did, and he knows more than we do, which is why I'm referencing him here. But he released a video talking about these changes. I think it was pretty quickly after they were released, so I'm not sure if it was a hot take or not. I didn't listen to it yet. But Jeff is very knowledgeable about Convocation. He was on the Danger Room talking about Defenders a little while back for their like year review, so he's done pretty well with them. So I trust his opinion. Is what I'm saying. So check that out. I would say there's going to be a link below, but I am not going to remember. So Jeff Trost, he's part of the Pork Roll team. You can just kind of Troast, but he'll have way better information about Convocation than I think we do. So
yeah, it's a way. I think, of course, because like a lot of these characters are Convocation, right? Magic, Strange, Clea. So I think just because they got buffs to things, if you're going to see them,
they like updated basically 3 or 4 factions kind of all at once. Because a lot of those have like carryover, like Brotherhood too. We should note could be interesting here.
And Defenders as well. Obviously,
Defenders. Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, I think there were a couple of like reactions, but I was talking to our friend Kenny, and I was like, these changes, like, I don't think I have time to switch affiliations anymore, like, because when I can get games, I just want to play something I know already, so it'll be APOC, but like, if I could switch affiliations, I really want to put Defenders on the table, It'd be a lot of fun right now. I'll probably make a list and try them out at some point, but
yeah, I kind of want to as well. I just want to.
Do I play a game after this? I don't have technically anything to do.
You could. Message Jian.
I should do that right now. Are UTTS available?
We'll find out live on the podcast.
And I'll put a Jinmoji just to help.
Again, those are my fucking favorite things in our Discord.
Oh, yeah. We should shout out this is the end of the episode. Listen. Yeah. You may not like us as people, or even anything we have to say, but come to our Discord for our Jinmojis.
Yeah, man. They're the best.
And subscribe to Discord Nitro, and you can use them in any channel.
Any Discord server you want. Even ones that aren't even MCP focused.
Yeah.
So you're messaging people, and it's just Jin doing a thumbs up, and they're just like, who the fuck is that guy? Because I fucking love it.
Jin, how do you not know that? Yeah, so that actually bleeds really well into Instagram. Join our Discord. Jinmojis brought to you by Alive on One. Our email is aliveat1@gmail.com. Follow RSMP. Check out GameStore Guardians. They're always in our link below, and I never really talk about them, but we should they're kind of local. Mike and Will and all them we talked about Pork Roll a lot recently, but to be honest, we just got to know them. So
that's true. Yeah.
So they do their own podcast. There's always a link below. Jeff Trost is kind of part of that group, again, for Convo and Convocation information, and even Defenders. He probably has some good things to say. RSMP, I should maybe sometime be filming some bat reps with Jian. Jian has not got me a fucking calendar, so that's on him actually right now.
He had a good one for something.
Just today.
Yeah, give him a break.
I asked him like 2 weeks ago.
Give him a break. He was worried about it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I said nice things about Jian today, so now it's really confusing, right?
Yeah. But no, I do hope you guys are actually able to get to record more, because it would be nice to see them.
I think, especially after this summer, apparently I've been told by people who are farther along in the program that after this summer it gets much easier, so I'll probably have more free time. So
it would be nice, because both you guys are both very good players. So it would be a really fun battle report if you guys can do more of good, clean rules, good interactions, explaining out why you do certain things. I think those would be really interesting.
And Jian and I have good banter, and we play a lot. Like, we do play a lot. So him and I have a very, until he gets sweaty. Fun fact.
Dude.
No, he doesn't get sweaty.
You titled the episode the sweaty episode, and it gets more views probably. I don't know.
I feel bad because Jian physically sometimes gets sweaty in the lights when we're recording. But I don't mean that he's emotionally sweaty.
You can see me.
Now I just realized I feel really bad for saying that.
Everyone sweats.
Yeah, no, Jin's a thinker.
Sorry, this is a side story. I got over that idea of oh, you're sweating, you're kind of gross. When I lived in the Caribbean, because everyone fucking sweats. This is a normal fucking behavior.
You know how they have that book Everybody Poops?
Yeah,
should have a new one. Everybody Sweats. Yeah.
I'll get that for my next shirt.
No, we already have that planned out. Remember, it's me with Wolverine with acupuncture needles.
That's right.
I love that so much. Jian came up with that actually. So
that'd be fun.
I think at least. But anyways, we're going to try to get some more regular reps between him and I because now I'm local and I know that the other dude,
Josh.
No, not Josh. Eric.
Oh, Eric
has a kid and is a lawyer, so has also just had a child, so he hasn't had a lot of time.
Oh, damn.
So to kind of help pick up some of that, I think me and Jian playing would be nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we play all the time. We have a kind of a banter. Jian goes quiet sometimes, and then I make fun of him for it.
But he's thinking.
Yeah, I know. But it's fine. Hey, Jian, you okay? But yeah, RSMP. So hopefully we'll get some stuff there. Leave a review as always. Affiliate link for Huge Miniatures is below. And did you have anything else to say before?
No, I think that's it.
Cool. So Godspeed, rabies-free America, and needles. I'm glad that I said that this episode. All right, bye.